Hi. Yeah, where you going?
Chicago.
Chicago?
Chicago.
You know you're in St. Louis?
Yes, I do.
Why don't you try the airline? It's a lot faster and you get a free meal.
If I wanted a joke, I'd follow you into the John and watch you take a leak. Now, are you gonna help me, or are you gonna stand there like a slab of meat with mittens?
What are you doing? I almost crushed your head like a melon.
The hell?
Get your car out of here! Yeah, just a minute, okay? Get it out of here! What is your problem? You insensitive asshole! Can't you see we got an injured man down on the street? Now I'll move my car, but I want you to help him up.
No!
My pleasure.
Rosenberg, Jerome. They booked him this morning on a gambling charge.
You the father?
Yes, I am.
You're not doing this boy any favor coming to his rescue all the time.
They caught him with some betting slips in his pocket. Big deal.
Second time this month. We can hold him as a repeat offender if you want.
That's doing him a favor. Harassing him for some petty victimless crime.
Possession of burglar's tools, receiving stolen property, assault, robbery. You call those crimes victimless?
He only got convicted on the last one.
If I were you, I'd let him face the music.
Found these around the corner, Chief.
Good.
That's the hat, all right. But the two guys were all covered up. I don't know who they are.
Well, you still got a sense of them, right? Yeah. Any of those look familiar?
Hard to tell. This could be the short one. The one at the back of the store. I gotta look at him when he left.
You aware the penalty for murder one in this state, Jerry?
Hey, look, what's the difference, huh? We both know the judge is gonna cut me loose.
3 witnesses already picked you out of the lineup. You got an alibi, I haven't heard it yet.
I was on a job with another guy. What can I tell you? Oh!
You don't want to talk, we'll change your mind. But don't waste our time with that kind of garbage.
Hey, why don't you two guys go write some parking tickets, huh?
Maybe you didn't hear. We got Portelli. They're bringing him back from Chicago right now.
Oh, yeah? So? Maybe he was up there on business.
What are you doing protecting an animal like Portelli? You know, Paisan. Where did Portelli get the gun?
I thought you two guys had this case all figured out.
Those 2 cops were friends of ours, Rosenberg. Now you're gonna work with us. You're gonna help us nail Portelli. Otherwise, you're going up to the death house with him.
Hey, look, I don't think you know who you're dealing with here. I just don't give information to cops.
One of your witnesses contradicted himself this morning, Chief. Where did you men find the tall bandit's hat?
In the trash can around the corner from the crime scene.
What did you think of the Aberdasher story?
I thought it was pretty convincing. He stocked those hats since February. He identified Rosenberg as a regular customer.
On hats like that, a dime a dozen?
Are you saying that Gary's Men's Shop is the only store in the East Coast where the tall bandit could have bought that hat?
Look, fellas, we got a real smart judge assigned to this case. Suppose we let Judge Leibowitz figure it out.
One more, Chief.
That's it.
I've got to find out.
No, wait.
Cochran. Simpson. You part of the wedding? Relatives or something?
Yeah, kind of.
You here officially? This is hands off for you people. You know that. You're out of your jurisdiction. Get out of here. I'm giving you a break.
No right.
Watch. You, and you. Under arrest.
You're crazy.
Yeah, well, I'm not myself today. Keep your hands on the table. I want you safe for trial.
Don't be ridiculous. These men are legitimate refugees. They have papers.
Sackendorf, Be Strong, Irving.
Exactly.
And Tepperson.
Stay out of this.
The real name over there is Gerhard Kunst. In charge of experiments on how long a man can survive in ice water before he freezes to death. Subject to experiments, prisoners in Auschwitz. You want me to do the others?
You fool. You think you've stopped anything?
I wouldn't want to be you, Cochran. You know what they're going to do to you?
Maybe they'll give him a medal.
We've learned a lot today, haven't we, Officer Quimp? We've learned that you have a mongoose in your shorts. We've learned that the missing link isn't actually missing. She's married to Senator Farwood. But what we haven't learned about is the Bay of Pigs.
I'm just coming to that. Now that I'd come up with a cigar plan, Johnson had calmed down. But unfortunately, Daisy had not. Not even General Batista could cheer her up. Making matters worse was our new maid.
Where are those drinks? Ay! Ellen! We've got to do something about these domestics. I can lose my hair, but not my mind.
Daisy, when the company shipped me down here, they said that if I ever needed anything, I should just wire them for help. So go ahead. Wire them for help.
Cuban domestic situation intolerable. Things must be cleaned up at once, otherwise fear total collapse. Send help ASAP. Desperate. Quinn.
But we can't invade on the basis of one wire.
Sir, we believe that Officer Quimp has sent us a number of messages through the music he plays on the radio asking for invasion. We've made a compilation. Listen. See you later, alligator. Castro must go. We should launch a surprise invasion.
It was an itsy-bitsy, teeny-weeny, yellow polka-dot bikini.
The men should be dressed for an amphibious landing. Notice how Officer Quimp repeats the phrase, I'm a hog for you, baby.
What do you make of it?
We think it's a tip about where to land. Cuba has an inlet called the Bay of Pigs.
Get me the president.
I have some stunning news. We found Agent X. But the stunning part is who found him. Quimp.
I'm stunned.
We've been looking for Agent X for 2 years.
Completely stunned.
Quimp has been there less than a day. Do you think he's a double agent?
His father-in-law says he doesn't have the wits to be a single agent. I'm stunned.
Not as stunned as I am. I met him.
Let's keep a close eye on him. Read his mail, tape his phone calls.
I'm stunned.
Completely stunned.
Here and some AM there. Music quickly filled the air. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. We are little black sheep. Luck on a stray.
Polish the pennies, too.
Sir! Yes, sir!
Excuse me, did you order the hot coffee enema?
No, that was Mr. Bush. He's at the paddling bench with Mr. Buckley.